guys, welcome to today's video. I am Beth, just being Beth. This is going to be a very bookish video. I'm going to sort my TBR cart out. I did it sort of just before summer, I think it was. So there's quite a few summer reads on here that I just want to take off there until next year so that I don't feel like pressured to read them. Because I want to stick to like fantasy thrillers, maybe a couple of romances in there, but yeah, I keep looking at like the summery ones thinking, oh, I didn't read it this summer and I should have. But yeah, I also need to do, I've been tagged in a couple of challenges for Instagram posts. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. My very, very good friend Lauren tagged me in a 10 before the end of 25, so like the 10 most anticipated reads before the end of 2025. So I think I'm gonna do that whilst I sort through them. But yeah, come along with me to sort my TBR cart. Okay, now I'm just going to go through all of my shelves and see what I fancy reading this autumn winter. Let's go. First ones I'm going to add are Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms. I don't know whether to tandem read these, so if anyone did tandem read them or didn't, whichever one you think's best, let me know. So they need to go on the cart. Of autumn ones, so Pumpkin Spice Cafe and Cinnamon Bun Bookstop. I haven't read any of this series yet, so yeah, these are added. Phantasma. I'm going to add this too. I need to get the sticker off that. People have raved about this, and I literally just haven't had time to read it. But I think like dark fantasy romance will be like perfect. Maybe November time, or maybe October actually. I suppose it's Halloween in October, isn't it? But yeah, this one's being added. I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking, and then I'm gonna come back with what I decide on. Or this video will end up being about 17 hours long. So see you when I've decided. Okay, so I think I've got which books I want, but there's a lot, and I mean a lot. I'm glad I'm doing a TBR card and not just a TBR because there are so many I want to read over autumn, winter. Some are off the TBR cart anyway. Okay, I am just gonna yap through my decisions. I've decided. So some that I picked off my shelves. So I did mention earlier in the video, if I put it in, these two will be first ones really. I'm nearly finished with Queen of Shadows, so these will be very soon. I am going to read maybe one or two others before I start these, just as a little palette cleanser, because I love this world, but it's a lot. It's a lot more fantasy than romantasy. And I keep forgetting that names have changed and all sorts of stuff, and I'm thinking, who on earth is this person? I thought she was Selena. Like, yeah, I don't want to say much because obviously I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but yeah. So I also don't know whether to tandem read these, so I did say this earlier, so maybe I'm repeating myself now, but yeah. So if you have tandem read these or read them separately, please, please, please let me know which is the best way to do it. So they are first ones going on the TBR. Next to, these might be the palette cleansers that I do now, to be fair, once I finish Queen of Shadows, are the is it Laurie? Yeah, Laurie Gilmore, two of them in the series. I haven't read any of this series or anything yet. Is it the Harbour something series? I'm not sure. But apparently they're really like, not dark romance, but they're really smutty, that's the word. So yeah, we've got the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I'm going to add this one. Dream Harbour, there we go, it says it on the back. But yeah, that one is added, and then Pumpkin Spice Cafe, that one is being added as well. I've actually just seen, I have put a Christmas book in here. I thought I bought a Christmas one of that, but maybe I didn't, so I might buy that. If I enjoy them, I might buy that one and add it into this at a later point. But no, I apparently just have the Strawberry Pancake House. No, oh, I've just seen another book that I want to read actually. I need to take the stickers off my book straight away. That can go there. So I've added this, the Zen Monkey and the Lotus Flower, because I just feel like that. So that's, what is it, 52 stories that will change your life. I just feel like a little, you know, words of wisdom now and again is what people need. So I'm going to read this throughout, like not straight through, just one story at a time. Maybe like one a night, 52 stories. Is there 52 weeks in a year? Something like that, right? Maybe I'll read this next year. One a week. No, I'm going to start it now. Yeah, so that one's been added. Lord of the Flies. This is quite a short book, I think, as well. Yeah, 225 pages. So Ross actually told me about this. I didn't think this was about what it is about when he mentioned, God, months and months ago now, when we were in Waterstones, that he wanted to read this book. I picked it up because, of course, like, so he wants to read this after me, but I don't know if he'll want to read the book, because he's into his audiobooks at the moment, and he's actually reading the Brandon, what's his name? I always forget. Brandon Sanderson series that I have. I don't know why, that's nothing to do with this, but anyway, yeah, so that's another definite, that also might be a palette cleanser that I read between. Then I have Phantasma. I've had this for ages, probably since I started Bookster, whatever. Honestly, I've just never wanted to read it. I've never been drawn to it. I've seen people talk about it, put reviews about it, but it's never called to me. So I'm going to try and read this, and then obviously if I don't enjoy it or whatever, I will go from there. But I do have the second one already as well. So yeah, I want to try and read books that I've had for quite a while, because then if I don't enjoy them or I don't want them, I can get rid of them. And yeah, so that's the next one. Then this one, so The Shadow People, Graham Masterton. So this was a random, I think, was it the same day I picked up The Lord of the Flies? Me and Ross were in Waterstones, and he was telling me about another author who he loves that's like writes scary books. I didn't pick up one of that author's, I don't think, but I read this one. I just randomly picked it up, and I thought it looked amazing. I haven't seen anyone talk about this, so if you have read it, please let me know. But it is about cult of cannibals, so definitely this time of year. I am excited to read this one. Then I've put this One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, is it? Again, this is a bit like Phantasma. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, a lot of people love it, but it's just never called to me. And I also have the second one already. I think I bought the second one first by accident, so then I had to buy this one. This one is also going to be on there. This whole thing here is TBR as well. Then I want to read this one. I hadn't saw anyone talk about this, and then I saw someone put it up the other day, that they'd read it, and it was like really messed up. I actually might read this next. I don't know. Anyway, The Groomer, by Jonathan. Jonathan. That's funny. Don't know if that's real, but yeah, I've had this for so long, so this is definitely going on the very, very soon list. Then I have, this is like a summer one, but me and Jess have decided I think we might buddy read this, so I might read that at some point soon. So this is on there as like a if I buddy read. It's The Wedding People by Alison Esbach. I don't know. But I've heard great things about this one, so that's going to be on there as a if I buddy read with Jess. The next one is I Was a Teenage Slasher. Gosh, I can't say that. It's a slasher, you know? That's all I have to say. It's on the TBR. That one. Moonflow. This one. I'd never even heard of this. I bought it when I was on holiday in Cornwall a couple of weeks ago. It just shouted to me, the cover, and then when I read the back, I just thought this will be so good for like October, spooky season. Like, sounds really, really good. If you've read any of these, by the way, please comment below and let me know. And then I bought this one yesterday when I popped into Waterstones, and that is, oh gosh, The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I've heard so many good things about this. So I grabbed this yesterday. I was going to just get it on my Kindle because I want to try and get more stuff on my Kindle and unhaul quite a lot of books, because I have some that I don't think I'm ever going to read. I unhauled some recently, but I'm definitely going to do a lot more, so I might even do that today in this whilst I'm sorting everything. But yeah, so next one is Little Stranger, dark romance. Back, you know, just get me back into the dark romance. It's not that long either, 250 pages, so nice, easy read. Easy read is probably gross, but yeah, this one is on there too. Then I have a couple of thrillers that I'm just going to add as a because of time of year it is. So first one is Do Not Harm by Jack Jordan. I need to take all the stickers off these, but it's just going to take too long doing it here. I'm going to add this one. I invited her in, Till Death, and Behind Closed Doors. So I'm just adding them as a, if I don't know what to read, let's just pick up a thriller. I'm hoping they're going to be sort of my Frida McFadden quick reads. Also, Frida has a new book coming out, so that will be on here. I also ordered, did I order one book yesterday or 2 books yesterday, which are like autumn winter ones. I think will come in, they will be added, but it's not the end of the world that's not on here, is it? So then the next one is Pen Pal. This one I've heard a lot of good things about, and hoping it is good because it's from TikTok and the Lights Out was off TikTok and raved about, and I hated it. I DNF'd it. It was awful. I'm sorry to everyone who likes Lights Out, but it wasn't dark romance. It was crap. I said what I said. But yeah, Pen Pal is on there as well. And then this one was just random. I think Lauren tagged me in it because my name was in it. And I bought it because it had my name in it. So The Three Beths. Sounds quite interesting. Hopefully will be, again, I don't think it's too long, 340 pages maybe. So that one is on there too. And then quite a few more dark romances here. So I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, fantasy, thriller, dark romance, that's my vibe really. I am going to put a couple of romances in there just to break things up a bit, I think. But so next one is Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. I actually haven't read a Penelope Douglas book before, but I have heard a lot of good things, so this will be on there too. Obviously I'm not going to read all these books, like, unless I somehow become famous reader from this vlog. Famous reader? What? Famous vlogger. And can just read all the time. So if you want me to read all these books, make me famous. Next one is Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. H.D. Carlton just has my heart. Like, they know how to write, know how to do dark romance, and I'm sure, like, I haven't even really looked what this one was about. All I heard was that he, like, puts her head in shark infested water whilst he's, you know. So yeah, that one's on it. Then I think this is the first book in the series, isn't it? I hope it is. I have God of Malice. This is on there. I do have is God of Pain the second one, because I have God of Pain, so that might be on there depending on how this gets on. But this is actually quite high up. I've seen a lot of people talk about this and this series. Yeah, this is high up on there. Cedarwood Cabin by James Wilkes. This sounds really interesting. I've seen I think a couple of people talk about this. But yeah, this is quite high up as well. I've had that for quite a long time, so I want to get that read. Then I have I can't say it, Gothicana. Just thought the vibes would go. I've heard a few people talk about this. Again, had it for quite a while, so I'm gonna give it a go, see how I get on. Picture of Dorian Gray. Again, Ross told me about this one. Ross is actually quite a little reader. He read for his he did English as a degree, so you know he loves words. But yeah, picture of Dorian Gray. I've never read it, and Ross said it's really, really good and he thinks I'd enjoy it. So that one. Then If We Were Villains is on there. This I've heard a lot about as well, but not for a while. I think like not last year because I wasn't even on here last year, beginning of this year, I heard quite a lot of people talking about this. So I'm going to give this a go as well. Then I've added Out on a Limb. I've never read this, so I'm just going to put it on there to give it a go, see what it's like. I've heard loads of people talk about it, so maybe I should have read it in the summer, but I thought it might be, it's not summer based, I don't think anyway. It's just a romance. So and then I have Never Flinch by Stephen King. I don't know if I'll see if this is on the Kindle because sometimes I don't know, actually this feels okay. Sometimes oh no, this is quite, actually I can open it quite far. Sometimes I struggle with hardbacks. I love them, but I struggle to actually read them sometimes, but that feels quite good. So yeah, Never Flinch, Stephen King. I'm going to read that a bit closer to the end of October, I think. Then this is again like the can't remember what they're called. The One Dark Window and Phantasma, Crimson Moth. Obviously I have this in the second one as well, but this one hasn't really called to me either. I'm quite, what's the word? Like when someone thinks something's really popular and like everyone loves it, I don't want to read it. I do it with TV shows and stuff, like I'm a bit weird. It's like the new, I don't even know how to say it, is it Alchemist or whatever it is, the new book that's out that's like 1,000 pages long. Everyone's raving about it and I just think, no, I'm not reading it. I'm a bit weird. So yeah, Crimson Moth, again I've got the second one, so if I like it, possibly the second one as well. Those are on there. Just Like Home. Again, short thriller. Gonna put it in the Frida McFadden vibe pile. Then, Frederick Backman I loved his first book, Beartown, first book of his that I read, not his first book, but I loved it and I got it in like a pack with Anxious People and Us Against You, and I thought, I'm sure there's like a second. Anyway, those two came with that, but then yesterday, so I want to read those two because I just loved him, but because it's like hockey based and like winter, I want to sort of read them winter time, so I've saved them. But yesterday when I was in Waterstones, I saw the winners, and I'm sure this is the one for after Beartown. So this is definitely high up on there. And then I also have another one of his, which I think's a completely different one, which is, yeah, they're not linked, so, but A Man Called Ovi. That's going to go on there as well, and putting all of his on there as I just want to read them. Okay, so, and then this has been on my TBR cart for so long, A Little Life. I'm scared to read this. I'm scared I'll never get over it and I'll cry for 100 years because it seems devastating, like actually devastating. And it's quite a chunk of a book. So I'm going to put it on there, but I don't know if I will. If I'm being totally honest, possibly won't. But it's gonna go on there. Then I have The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I haven't even read a Lucy Score book before. Yeah, but this is on there, just as a little Christmas read. And I might add the Harbour, whatever one, Christmas tree one, if I enjoy those two. That one is on there. and I've just seen another one in front of my eyes that I wanted to add. Magnolia Parks. I want to start this series so bad. So this one's going on there, and I've already got the whole series, of course, so possibly this too. Then I have Ruining Her. Obviously another dark romance. So yeah, that one's going to go on there. And then again, another short thriller, Such Quiet Girls. Yeah, that's just going on as a palette cleanser. And oh, I see another Christmas one. Oh, never mind, actually, autumn. This one as well, A Cinnamon Falls Mystery. Another little palette cleanser for autumn. That's going to go on there. This is a Christmassy one, I think, Gingerbread Bakery. That's going to go on there for Christmas time. And then I've got to add this, The Metal Singer. It just sounds so good. So good. So obviously that's got to add on there. And then I'm going to add The Cleaner. So this sort of thing just gives me like the housemaid vibes, and I'm just automatically drawn towards this sort of vibe, so I'm adding that as well. And I think that might be it to add to the cart. Obviously I'm a mood reader, I might pick other ones as I go on through, but yeah, I think that's it. Now I'm going to actually do my TBR cart. Okay, that's sorted. Now, I put them all on there, but I haven't done it. I'm going to change some stuff around, I think. I've got some like witchy stuff and that I'm going to put on the top of it and change things around, but I need to get all of these books onto my shelves now, so that's what we're going to do now. Oh, actually, I've got some hardbacks here. Oh, I got the new, I did it on my video the other day, but the new Quicksilver, like, and the new one's out soon, isn't it? Is it October, the next one? I might even add a reread of Quicksilver before that's out. Ooh, do you know what I do want to reread actually? Is The Housemaid. Before it comes out, I'm going to reread that in December. And I'm also going to read some books on my Kindle. So I'm going to read some more Chris Carter books because I really want to read the series of Robert Hunter. I've read the first one and it was so good, but I wanted to wait till this time of year to read them. And I'm also going to read some more John Miles books. I've read the physical books of John Miles that I have, so I'm going to get some on Kindle, I think, and read them. So I do actually have quite a lot that I need to fit on the shelves, but I have moved stuff. I really can't be bothered redoing my shelves fully, so I think I'm just going to throw them on. And yeah, stick to, I mean, I haven't really done anything with my shelves anyway. They're like fantasy, hardbacks, self-care stuff, romance, dark romance and thriller. So I'm just going to throw them on. Oh, hang on. Is this book a winter one? We really want to read Kristen Hannah. I'm going to add that one. I'm gonna add this one to the TBR trolley as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw all of these on the shelves and yeah, go from there. Just add this. Is that gonna go? Oh, my knees. Right. Let's go. I do really need to redo these shelves, so please actually ignore them because they're not going to look good. But yeah, I just need to get them on there. I did see people rave about it, but I think I got it just because I was influenced. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. And then I do keep thinking of getting rid of the Prison Healer series that I've got, but I have heard people really rave about that, so I think I might get to that at some point, but I don't know. And then there's the Crossed series, like will I get to that? Powerless, I don't know. Ashes and kind of serpent wings, whatever it is, that one. Oh, I just don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to end up reading them. I'm gonna have a look through. I'm gonna have a look through and a little read of the back of some stuff and see how I'm feeling. Might be the second can of the day, but the first sip still just hits right. Right. I'm going to do this on all of my books now, so this is now going to be a TBR vlog, but also sort my bookshelf with me. Maybe just a sort my bookshelf with me vlog. That would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? Series. I bought these two series. I don't even know what they're about still. But T. Kingfisher. I bought a T. Kingfisher book again the other day because I recognised the name. I was like, I'm sure they're a really good author, but I've not actually read them. I just have this series. I have seen a few people say that they are good though, so I think I'll keep these for now. And then these ones, honestly, I just love these for the aesthetic. So yeah, this is two series that I may never read, but so they can go back on there. I don't know if you heard that, got my windows open and I live like on a park. And some woman was just talking about how spoilt her dog is to her dog as she was walking past. She was going, "Oh, you're spoilt rotten." So I don't know if you heard that, but if you did, that's what that was. Bitter thorn. Nice. So I need to know, is this worth it? Is it worth it? I think it's, what's first? Is it Powerless first? I did start, oh yeah, I got to page 25. I'm gonna try it. I might put one of these, the first one on the TBR. I've been on a time lapse on my phone to put this on TikTok. And then I realised that I'm just yapping here, so like it's just going to be me standing. So yeah, that's not probably going to be that fun. Oh well, I'm going to put it back on. Gotta get that content. Let me just set it back up. What's this then? To my TBR as well. I can't. So I've read this one. I haven't read this one yet. I can't remember what happens in this one, to be honest. This video is actually going to be so long now, but I'm a yapper. If you haven't read this book, please read it. It's so fucked up. So I have a shelf where books I've read are on. So I'm going to add them to it. I've read these, but I'm going to display them somewhere, I think, wanting an internet line, because I've got all the stuff to go with it. And then Ross bought me this rose one day, and I'm obsessed. So it all sort of fits together. So I'm going to display those. I forgot I've got loads of books behind me that need to go on the shelf as well. I'm also going to add some more to my TBR cart now. I'm going to add these four. So honestly, I forgot I had these. This one, this is about like a woman. I think they are trans. I think Gretchen's trans. I haven't looked about, so I think they are they them, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's about them. They hunt men and harvest their organs. So I'm adding that to my TBR. And then these two, it's about, what does it say? It's like a poison that just kills men, like women take over. I think that's that one, but then I think they're both similar, but anyway, these two are going on as well. And then Night of the Mothman. Look how floppy this book is. But this is a horror that I bought to read this winter, so that's going on my TBR as well, so that's 4 more books. Me turn you. There we go. That's better. just going to sort the top shelf because it's all over the place and I have more stuff to add. Taking you off the stand so you go on my reading shelf, so that one I can bin, and this one I can get out. It's not actually a decoration. So, I think I am done. Oh, that was not me. Big pile of books to sell. Let me show you the shelves and then my TBR cart. My TBR cart for... Whoa, dropped you. Oh. And then this is this side of my TBR cart.